Good afternoon, Keith Tebow from FRCMedia. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a while since we've checked in with the One SouthCoast Chamber to find out how our businesses are faring as we continue to deal with the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm pleased to be joined by one of the co-CEOs of the One SouthCoast Chamber, Micheal O'Sullivan. Micheal, how are you today?
I'm doing well, Keith. It's good to see you again.
I'm glad you can join us again. So, last time we spoke, we talked a little bit about, was probably about almost a month ago when, the numbers of COVID cases in Fall River had spiked, and there was talk about, and the city has kind of scaled back a little bit based on the state's recommendations in terms of the reopening. I guess how have businesses been faring, and are we still pretty much status quo in terms of how they're dealing with COVID-19?
Well, the hospitality field has changed a lot since the governor changed some of those rules. They got to close earlier, which hurts because especially on the weekends, Thursday, Friday, Saturday nights, restaurants would do very, very well, even in the scaled back model. So now they're closing earlier, in that last hour and a half of the night that they lose, it hurts a lot. So again, the restaurants are bearing the brunt of the challenges. I mean, everybody gets it; they understand, but and they want everybody to be safe, but it still hurts.
Yeah, and I'm probably wondering if whether some of our local restaurants have also just seen. They've been hurting from day one, but I'm kind of wondering with the uptick in cases, people maybe have been a little more reluctant to go out, maybe than they were even, 2-3 months ago. Wonder if that's been the case as well, that they're just seeing just a general decrease in people, going to restaurants just because of people being fearful of getting, infected with just the number of increases we've had.
Yeah, from what we've been told, that is the case. It's the weather too. So you have a combination: the increase in COVID cases, the changes in some of the rules set by the governor, and then the weather. The weather's the outdoor dining has slowed just as things have gotten colder. So you sort of have a trifecta of things there that are not helping.
Yeah, I know the mayor's office has also come out over the past week to provide heaters to some restaurants. Do you know if any of those restaurants have taken advantage of that?
I'm not sure yet what the status of that is, but I was very pleased to see that the mayor's office is offering heaters, because those heaters, when you go in other cities and you see the heaters, there's a lot of people still doing the outdoor dining. Outdoor dining is still big. And people really would like to stay. They're willing to stay outside and eat if they have those heaters. So we were very happy to see that. I'm not positive of the status of that yet, though. How many have taken them up on it? I'm sure they will.
All right, I want to shift gears now. Believe it or not, holiday season is right around the corner, and one of the main reasons I wanted to check in with you today is, we speak to you every year concerning local business, local retail, getting involved in the holiday season and the shop local initiatives. And believe it or not, the Saturday after Thanksgiving is Small Business Saturday. What are some of your members talking about in terms of getting ready for that? And how is the chamber helping promote small businesses for the holiday?
Well, we're working with American Express and providing all the information to deal with, Small Business Saturday and Shop Local. It's a huge day. It's a huge day for small business, and we're really trying to encourage people to get out and shop local. Keeping the money local is important, and we're really trying to help with that. There's a lot of great tools that American Express is in the process of providing for folks who want to order them, and we're working really hard on that. It's always such a great day.
Now, is the situation you mentioned? I actually saw it on the One SouthCoast Facebook page about this initiative with American Express. Is this to help them better cope with maybe providing more of their goods online? And I guess that'd be my next question for you: is a lot of our local businesses needing to pivot a little bit to provide more of their retail product online to help them with themselves with the holiday season?
Some have pivoted in it, and they need to pivot. I mean, it's, the world has changed, and it's important that people realize and understand that um, shopping online is something that people like to do. And if you don't do it, it's going to be more difficult to generate sales over time. But it also we also still love the personal connection and getting in and getting and shopping firsthand and looking around and seeing what the individual stores have. Um, I love to walk around and go to small businesses with my wife and just see what's going on and talk to people uh, and you get a really good feel for how things look for a particular shopping season. So I think that's important, but the business mix has changed a lot. You need to be online in addition to in addition to continuing to have a store. So, and we're finding that more people have pivoted, but I think more people could stand to pivot as well.
I know every year, the small local businesses are up against it, against the big box stores, and of course the big Amazon that we hear of every year. So, probably even this year with COVID, they need to be a little more creative in terms of their advertising and in terms of them getting out the word. Are you hearing that from some of those businesses that they've got to be a little more creative throughout the year, but maybe even more so during the holidays?
Yes, they do. And people are talking, they're trying to come up with better promotions and better ways to just be creative and get people in the store. Because even the small stores have, if you've got a very small square footage, you're still limited with how many people you can actually have inside your store at one given time. So, you really have to be creative to try to get people in, to get people to buy, to get people to shop at off hours. I've seen a lot of retailers locally and around the country in the last few months, really, actually starting promoting holiday shopping much earlier in the year so that when it gets really crazy in December, they're not affected as much by the limited number of people that they can have in their store at one time. And I thought that was very creative.
Are there expectations set under normal circumstances? Maybe this year, a different set of expectations heading into this holiday season from what you're hearing from local retailers?
They're expecting business to be down year over year, but they're working really, really hard to try to minimize the declines, like everybody has been, all throughout, ever since March. But the expectation is not great, but people are working hard.
Let me ask you, is the chamber doing anything specifically to help some of its members get the word out about what they have to offer this holiday season, so people can maybe go to the One SouthCoast Chamber website to see some of these potential deals that they may be able to get from local merchants?
We've got a member-to-member discounts, which we've always had, but we're working on a coupon book that is called South Coast Dining and Deals, and it'll be coming out in probably around the first week of December. But we're working on that so that it'll help promote any business, and it actually doesn't have to be a member. You may recall that since COVID came about, we've really tried to open ourselves up just to help the community and help business, not always worry just about our members. We decided to open this one up to anybody that's interested in it, and so far it's going well. But it's just it's a coupon book. We're going to sell the coupon book for between $10 and $15, depending on how many you buy, and but it's going to have fantastic deals that are good year round. But it's going to start in December to kick off with the holidays. We're trying to help the small business, and it doesn't cost the small business anything to put their discount in it, to put their coupon in it. We're going to have other sponsors, other businesses sponsor it. It's not going to be the stores, the retailers.
Yeah. All great news. And again, Small Business Saturday coming up. I can't believe it's coming up so soon. The weekend after Thanksgiving. Micheal O'Sullivan, thank you for your time as always. We'll talk again soon.
Thanks, Keith. It was good to see you.
All right, take care. And thank you for joining us here on FRC Media. Have a great rest of your day.